Good morning, children. Again, I welcome my all wonderful children in a very new session. And I appreciate you all that you all are working hard in your home. Yes, children, obviously, this year you all have to work little hard because this year you all are appearing for your board exam. So let's start your new lesson and new topic. Okay, children. So life processes, chapter number 6, and the new topic is respiration in human beings. Respiration, the other simple word is breathing. Children, as you all know that all humans are air breathers. Okay, air breather means they breathe in oxygen. Okay, they inhale oxygen and they exhale carbon dioxide. This is a simple definition of breathing: inhalation and exhalation of carbon dioxide or oxygen. Clear? But this process occurs through a very special system which is called respiratory system. So today we all will study about respiratory system, means how respiration in humans and also in animals occurs through respiratory system. First let us see what is the how do the respiratory system works. The function of respiratory system is to breathe in oxygen. Okay, is to breathe in oxygen for respiration, producing energy. Where it produces the energy? From the food, glucose, which is already utilized by the process of nutrition, and breathe out carbon dioxide producing by respiration. Now let us see what are the organs involved in the respiratory system. The main organ for the respiratory system is lungs. Okay, the main organs are lungs. Then nose, trachea, bronchi, also bronchioles, diaphragm and alveoli. These are the organs which are involved in the respiratory system. Now let's start first. Before learning the process of respiratory system in human beings and also in animals, let me show you these organs where they are located. See where they are located. First of all, it starts with the nose and from the nasal passage. Okay, this is a nasal passage through which oxygen enter inside. Where do the oxygen enter inside? It enters in the pharynx, then in the larynx. Okay, then it enters in the trachea. Okay, after trachea, the oxygen enters inside the lungs with the divided bronchi. Okay, with the divided tube which is called bronchi. Here you are more clear with the structures. Okay, see, here is a lungs which are a special function organ of a respiratory system. These lungs are protected by a rib cage structure which is known as ribs. They are cage like structure which is known as ribs. Then the trachea divides into two tubes which is bronchi, and bronchi contains bronchioles in it. Clear? So now these are the organs of respiratory system. Now one by one, step by step, we all will study actually how respiratory system works. Clear everyone? How respiratory system works. Let us start with the respiratory system. See children, when we inhale oxygen, okay, we inhale air, and within air oxygen enter inside our body. How it enters inside our body? It enters through nostrils and through nasal passage from the nose. Okay, nose and mouth, which is also known as buccal cavity. Nose and mouth are divided by a separate plate-like structure, which is known as bony plate. Means when we are eating, at that time also we can respire. Okay, we can inhale oxygen. So this plate, which is known as bony plate, does not let merge nose or nostrils with the mouth cavity. Clear everyone? Now, when oxygen enters inside the pharynx, what is pharynx? Means throat. When air or oxygen enters inside the pharynx, pharynx is divided with the two tunnel tubes. One is esophagus and one is trachea. Esophagus is required for the function of nutrition, and trachea, which is also known as windpipe, is utilized for the respiration process. Okay, when oxygen enters from the nasal passage to the pharynx, it filters with the hair present inside the mouth and also mucus inside the nose, and also mucus present inside the nose. Why it filters? Because with the air some germs, some dust particle can also enter inside our body. So air filter and the clear oxygen enter inside the pharynx and from the pharynx to the trachea. Now let's see what happens next. Then trachea. See, when there is no process of respiration, at that time also the tube trachea, which is windpipe, do not collapse with each other. They do not stuck. This collapse with each other. Why? Because it is protected by a rings. Okay, by a soft bones of rings, which is known as rings of cartilage. Okay, now this trachea divides into two branches, one branch and two branch. It divides into two branches. These two branches are known as bronchi or bronchus. What are they called? Bronchi or bronchus. Clear? These bronchi and these bronchus or these bronchus contain various branches like structure with them. You can see here, means bronchi are divided into many branches like structure, which are known as bronchioles. Okay, which are known as bronchioles. So inside the lungs, through these bronchi and these bronchioles, oxygen enters inside the lungs. Now what happens? Each bronchioles at the end contain sac-like structure. Air sac-like structure means pouch-like structure. Okay, and at the end of these bronchioles, which is a bunch of pouch-like structures, are known as alveoli, which are air sacs. Okay, actually exchange of gases occurs mainly in these alveoles. These alveoles, the wall of these alveoles are very thin. Okay, and they contain many blood capillaries in them. Okay, they contain many blood capillaries in them. So what happens when they contain blood capillaries in them? These blood capillary, by the process of diffusion, oxygen which enters through trachea, okay, then bronchi, from the bronchioles to the alveoli. The oxygen which enters in the alveoli by the process of diffusion enter inside the blood capillary. How it enter inside the blood capillary? Each alveoli is having a blood capillaries, means they are surrounded by the blood capillaries. There are millions of alveoli present inside the lungs, and each alveoli contain blood capillaries in them. So wall of alveoli are very thin, and through the process of diffusion, oxygen enters inside the blood capillaries, and then these blood capillaries, with the blood, they contain oxygen into the tissues of the body, and from the tissues each and every cell is supplied oxygen. After supplying oxygen, each cell in which already glucose is present, means food is present, with entry and merging with the food, the energy is released. Okay, when there is a process of respiration, when there is a process of respiration, a type of waste product is produced. What type of waste product is produced? A type of waste product is produced, that is called carbon dioxide. Okay, with the same path, blood capillaries bring those carbon dioxide back to the blood, these alveoli, and from same path, by the process of diffusion, carbon dioxide from the bronchi to the bronchioles to the trachea, and with the same path it comes out from the body. So in this way we inhale carbon dioxide and inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. Understood? Inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. So this is a process how oxygen and carbon dioxide gases exchange take place inside the alveoli. Okay, and the same time, first let me show you the picture of alveoli. These are the alveoli, which are also known as respiratory bronchioles. Okay, here you can see many capillaries are present here. Okay, these alveoli are covered with millions of blood capillaries, even they themselves are also more, millions in the number inside the lungs. Okay, so this is known as alveoli. Now let me show you what happens when there is a respiration system. Diaphragm. First you all see here diaphragm. You all can see here. Diaphragm is a sheet of muscles. What it is? It is a sheet of muscles. As you all know, lungs are situated a deep inside chest cavity, which is also known as thoracic cavity. Okay, diaphragm is to separate the sheet of the organs which are utilized for the nutrition. Okay, means it separate our abdominal system. Abdominal system is separated by the diaphragm, and there is a very important function of diaphragm also. What it is? See, listen carefully. During respiration, two things happen at the same time. Okay, when we inhale oxygen and when we exhale carbon dioxide. During respiration, when we breathe in, when we inhale oxygen, the muscles between the ribs, okay, the muscles between the ribs contract, okay, because when we inhale, the ribs contract, and what happens? The rib cage move upwards, okay, the rib cage move upwards and also outwards. What happens? Upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. Same time, the diaphragm, which is a muscular sheath, contract and move downwards. Clear? And when we breathe out, when we exhale carbon dioxide, the muscles between the ribs relax, okay, and what happens then? The ribs move downward and inward, and at the same time diaphragm relax and moves upward. Means during inhalation and exhalation, diaphragm and ribs both functions in two ways. Clear? So this is very special system of respiratory system. What you all have studied for the respiration system, let me again explain you. This is just a revision for you. Okay? Respiration. The process of respiration is releasing energy by the oxidation of food known as respiration. Okay? The process of respiration involves taking in oxygenated air, okay, and then what happens? Cells break into the food, means food are burned, and then the energy is released. This is a process of respiration. Now let us see one by one the mechanism of respiration. What I have explained you through the diagram, we all will understood this with the text, with the words. Air is drawn into the body through nostrils. The air from the nasal cavity passes to the pharynx, okay, which leads to the trachea, and then the trachea divides or slits, okay, called when it divides, means it divides into esophagus and into trachea, it is glottis. Clear? Then trachea runs down the neck, divides into two bronchi, okay, which lead into inside the lungs, okay, which lead into lungs, and inside the lung, then further it divides into a very smaller branches which is known as bronchioles, okay, and then these bronchioles terminate into alveoli, means each bronchioles at the end produce a sac or a pouch like structure which is known as alveoli. There are millions of alveoli present in the lungs. Now next, the walls of alveoli are very thin, covered by blood capillaries, okay, many blood vessels are present which is called blood capillaries, okay. These blood capillaries do the major function of exchange of gases in the lungs. So they are facilitate the exchange of gases in the lungs, okay. In the alveoli, the exchange of gases take place. Carbon dioxide from the blood is replaced with oxygen and carbon dioxide is removed outside of the body, okay. The process of exhalation and inhalation occurs through the same path. Clear everyone? Occurs through the same path. In humans, For the process of respiration, air is drawn into the lungs by the process of breathing. Clear? Now see, when an individual inhale, the diaphragm moves down and chest cavity expand, the oxygen rich air is drawn into the lungs. Okay? When the individual exhales, okay, here there is in the short paragraph, process of inhalation and exhalation, what happened to the chest cavity and what happened to the diaphragm. So when the process of exhale occurs, the diaphragm relax, chest cavity moves back, relaxed position, and carbon dioxide rich air is expelled, okay, outside the body. Clear? Outside the body. Now let's talk about some other organism. How do they respire? Let's talk about amoeba. Okay? See, amoeba respire through its cell membranes. Amoeba is a single cell. There are no particular organ system. Okay? So the respiration, the process of respiration in amoeba occurs very fast. Clear? The exchange of gases in amoeba take place through cell membranes. From the cell membranes only, these are the cell membranes you can see here of the amoeba. Through the cell membranes, carbon dioxide enter, okay, and at the same time oxygen enter, and at the same time carbon dioxide move out from the cell membranes of the amoeba. Okay, and with amoeba, the other organism like paramecium, okay, and other organism, they also have same process of respiration. Okay children, now let us talk about some more organism. Respiration in other animals. Aquatic habitats. Okay, all the aquatic habitat means animals living in water. Animals which live in water, they have a very special organ inside them which is called gills. Okay, all the aquatic habitat means all type of fishes, prawns, they all respire through their gills. Clear? Animals which live in the soil, small animals which live in the soil like leech, okay, like earthworm, their skin is moist and they respire through the moist skin. Some various insects like grasshopper, cockroaches, housefly, mosquito, they have tiny holes present in their body. These tiny holes are called spiracles. Okay, and with the help of air tube which is trachea in them, they respire through them. Okay, so you all have understood now the process of respiration. Okay, the various organs take place in the respiratory system in a very special way. Okay, so respiration is a very important and vital function for living organism in the life process. Let us take some homework, home assignment. Again, I'll remind you, all this home assignment you have to do in a separate file. All these questions you have to collect nicely, and these questions will be your assignment. Okay, and you will be given marks for this home assignment. So the first question is, you all have to draw a well labeled diagram of human respiratory system. The diagrams which I am giving you in your home assignment is important for your assignment also and for your text notebook register also. Question number 2 is, respiration is a vital function of the body. Justify the statement. Question number 3, Describe the function of alveoli in human respiratory system. There are millions of alveoli. Each alveoli are covered with a blood vessels. These blood vessels are known as blood capillaries. These capillaries within blood, they carry oxygen with them to the tissue to the body, and through the tissue the oxygen is supplied to each and every cell, and at the same time energy is produced. How energy is produced? With this oxygen, when they enter inside the cell, the glucose produce the energy with combining these oxygen. Okay, and when this process occurs, also waste product produce. These waste products are known as carbon dioxide. Again, the blood capillaries within the blood brings the carbon dioxide back to the alveoles, and through the same passage, bronchioles, bronchi, trachea, pharynx, nasal passage, and through this same passage the carbon dioxide is thrown out from the body. So children, you all have understood the process of respiratory system. Okay, Sai Ram, all of you.